Oh, sailing sessions number 2. Take 1. Hey everybody, welcome to Sailing Sessions again. This is the second one.
Coming in.
Nick's coming in. We are a little pressed for time. The light is going down, but we look good right now, so we're making the best of it. I'm Sean. That's Nick.
I'm Tiff.
Boat. That's Tiff.
I'm Jazzy.
They're our guests. Who are you guys? Well, we know you. We met you. You should watch that one if you haven't. Listen to it. Who are you, Jasmine?
Hi, I'm Jasmine from Huntington, born and raised, love it, and I'm an attorney actually.
What do you mean actually?
And actually, as in I actually went to law school, got a degree, passed the bar.
So you need, I don't think you need the, what's the word?
Actually.
Yeah, actually.
She is the real deal,
I believe
honey.
you. Just say I'm a lawyer.
I am a lawyer. I'm an attorney, is the way we like to say
it. There you go.
Actually, in our field. And I specialize in contracts and business law.
Yes, she definitely does, because she helps the sister out.
Nice. Sketch out some shit. Is that what you're saying?
Oh, no, we just lock it
I
in.
start the shit, actually.
Oh, okay,
so
that's
I'm the
fair.
one that's creating the shit.
Mm-hmm.
And try to make it as bulletproof as possible. I cannot give any guarantees ever at any point in time. At all. Disclaimer.
Legal disclaimer up front. Good.
And I'm the one that creates the shit to make it as bulletproof as possible for you.
Mm-hmm.
In the case some disgruntled anyone, because it could be anyone, comes at you, and I'm here to also defend you. So I also do commercial litigation. So litigation isn't far from me. So I do anything from contract drafting and creating, negotiations, and litigation where need be.
Cool. Where can people find you? Like if they want to contact you, you got something pluggable or anything?
You can first off just go right to my Instagram, which is Jazzy's Law _ESQ. Sounds like Murphy's Law, but Jazzy's Law. You like a play on it.
Oh, that's fun.
I love it.
That's fun.
That's
Welcome
what
back,
I was
Nick.
doing for it.
Thanks.
So, you know what we were talking about when we wanted to have Jazz on? Because we did talk about this a while ago. I think something that is, because Sailing Sessions is so music-centered, right? I think we should talk about copywriting, whether it's your content, your music, and or why it's so important to have certain contracts with, whether it's a publishing company, a manager, even down to your dancers, your wardrobe designers. Like, what are the importance in all of that?
I think the best way to put that for anyone in a general sense is we all know about like prenups and postnups, right, when it comes to marriage. And at the end of the day, when you enter any situation, you don't enter into something with the intention to fail. You don't enter into these relationships with the intention for them to disintegrate or go wrong in any way, right? So I like to say these contracts, think of it like a prenup, right? It's a start. You know what you want. You know what you want it to look like, and that it is your brand, your name, your industry that you are in, your niche, right? You have an idea of how you want that to look, is how it starts. So when we start these contracts, this is what we intend and your intentions of how we're going into it, right? Then you have the postnup. You did some marriage, you're living with them. Holy shit, you don't take out the garbage every week. God damn, we got problems, right? We have issues now.
Yeah.
And what is the easiest, most clear-cut way to resolve some of these basic issues? Go back to the contract. We both agree and came in to do something together. We came to do A through Z. And it is clear as day that you didn't do L, and because of that is where this dispute is, and you didn't do it, so therefore you breached it. Therefore you're at fault, and that is your responsibility to mend this and make me whole again. And that's what a contract is, right? A contract will do things to either make you whole, give back what you had, just give you the best case scenario out of that worst case scenario, right? And that's what you're coming in with when we first contract, right? Then what I said I did was commercial litigation or negotiations. This is where we're starting to get, you got filed for divorce, right? What am I going to do? What's mine? What's yours? What am I entitled to? Right? Split the baby is what we say. We say split the baby. And
Like in
what?
half.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. But what's the best resolve is when both sides feel like they lost. When both sides feel like they lose, that's the best answer for everybody. But now you have this issue, right? What are we gonna do? And you need that what we call the four corners of the contract. That's the stuff that's black and white, that ink that dried, that's clear as day. Everything else, we create these stories and whatever, but everything generates out of that contract. What evidence we use, what emails we pick from, what text messages we pick from, what conversations matter, what don't, what promises that were made matter, what don't, what's irrelevant or not. Because now you're into your business, your baby, your brand, yourself. What happens there? You get emotional.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Easy to get emotional, cloudy with judgment. And so,
And especially with music, like and I know you can agree with me, the both of you. You know, I know you both are. That's how I met you. You're musicians and stuff. When you're making music or working together, like what you create in that property is like the equal energy. Like, can you agree with me on that?
Yeah. I say so. I mean, like it should be yours, right? Is that what we're saying?
like what everything you create though comes
Right.
out of your heart, comes out of your soul. When you
Yeah.
do these things, it's a vulnerability you're putting out to the world, hoping that they like it or don't, hoping that they grab onto it, or hoping that they discuss it or not, right? You're putting out a vulnerability for constant hope. That's nothing but deep emotion. That's an ethos you're gonna touch right away. So going back to the logic of it, you need that logic grounding, you need that anchor, sailing sessions, for the fact, but the fact of to bring you back to that reality of, unfortunately, as much as you create, as much as you put out there, as much as you care, as much as you intended for this to go right, things went wrong. The shit out of your control. And those basic contracts that we start with, your operating agreement, how we are going to move, your partnership agreements, your employment contracts, right? Every deal that you try to do with any single person, you as an independent contractor running around, your level of agency with your manager, all of those things. I mean, you're also talking to people that are having moves and control in your life.
Correct.
All right, so I got to say, this is a lot of words. You're saying a lot of words. And I hear the words, and I'm like, I know that meaning, and I know that meaning. Run me through, like, a simple process of somebody contacts you, and they have an issue. What actually happens?
Well, what's the issue? You got to give me more
All
than
right.
that. Am I talking to someone that's coming to me going, someone just approached me and I'm getting signed to this label and I don't know what to do?
Well, I got to be honest. I still don't know what you do exactly. So
Oh my gosh, she just explained
I was
everything.
listening.
You know what?
Tell me you're a musician without telling me you're a musician.
Oh, listen.
right,
I
all right.
understood.
That's why
it
they
all.
hire me.
It all makes sense.
I will give you you know what? And I like that, right? Because we also are known to talk a lot because we get paid by the hour, not being paid for these sessions. And so,
Still like to talk though.
Cheers.
Yeah.
but so I'll give them, but I like to hear that, right? I like to hear that because sometimes, and this is any turn that we overspeak, so it's a thing.
Oh, I'm an overspeaker, but like I don't know what you're talking about. So
I thought it was getting pretty deep. I didn't know.
It made sense.
It's like,
Well, I'm
but not for not knowing. So
Right.
I do business law. Business law.
Yeah.
I work with contracts. I create contracts. I dispute contracts. I litigate against contracts. What type of contracts in particular do we do?
Right.
For the business. So that is, you're starting, whether that's you're a musician, you're coming in, right? You are a brand. There's things to talk about when you're a brand, even yourself. I have to trademark you.
Okay.
Right?
So you would write up pieces of paper that say certain words.
Yes.
Yeah, you have to be
that
filed.
are in compliance with the state,
Okay.
right?
Yes. This is what
And
I'm getting.
representing who you are.
Okay.
And protecting you against all these outside additional relationships that you're creating day to day.
Only in the state. It's only state based.
Majority of the time,
Majority
the
is
state-based.
state-based. So if you guys have sailing sessions, right? Which I know this because we trademarked
Each
your
has
name
sailing
already.
Yes.
So if you guys have sailing sessions, if someone caught on to your idea, liked it, want to do something maybe just like it, or even maybe not at all, maybe they wanted to open up a coffee shop called Sailing Sessions, they can't do that because you own the name, you own the rights to that name, the rights to market that name, brand that name. It is yours
In the state.
in the state.
Okay.
Now, from my understanding, and you can also trademark in other states.
You can trademark across the nation. That's yours. And at the
More
end of the
expensive,
day,
obviously.
That's how
and
it
then,
goes.
but it's all just comes down to the paperwork, and I'm here to do the paperwork, right? I'm
hate
here to do the
paperwork.
stuff that you don't want to do.
Thank you.
You're here to sing. You're here to play. You're here to dance. You're here to move. Do you, baby.
Okay.
Do you, boo boo?
Nice.
Because I'm here to do the grunt work that you don't want to see, that you don't
Nice.
need to see. That goes to everything. So that's just your name, your brand, right? Let's say you just have a company. Let's say you have a production company.
Mm-hmm.
I'm here to make sure whatever way your company's set up, you hear the difference, LLC, Inc., whatever. There's different requirements also that you have to, how you have to file, how you have to run, the books that you keep, accountings, all this stuff. Again, I make sure that you're in compliance, if you will, with all of the other parameters to not get you sued, to not have a reason that you're running around using someone else's name, someone else's idea, to get away from the headache of the copyright infringement and all those issues that you see all the time, right? So I'm here to do the paperwork.
Cool.
So you can just run your life.
That's a lovely simplification, and I appreciate it.
I appreciate you asking for it.
That segment, I understood.
Good, Nick. I'm glad. See,
Where
this
are
is
you?
why
I
I'm
thought you
here.
were sharing.
Sean, and
with
that's why I
me.
was like, it's so important that we're doing this podcast because I know a lot of musicians, music lovers, and everything watch us. And when we spoke about bringing on different guests, we were very adamant about bringing her on because there's a type of educational aspect that I feel that a lot of these artists may not know about. They may not know to do. They don't know how to protect themselves right now in the day and age. And we've had this conversation, the three of us, that independently has been the way to go. Independently, everybody is growing their brand and their music. And it's important that you stay protected because when it comes to signing to a label or your own distribution deal or, curating your content or your music, like these things need to be in order or else your idea or your art or anything is at risk.
At risk, just don't get fucked. I mean, let's be real. I'm also sitting there to make sure there's things you don't have to worry about. Timelines, deadlines.
I hate
things you have
deadlines.
to, refilings. If you change anything about your brand, that has to be known and put out again and again. These are the smallest moves that you think you're making just to restart, all right? But think of all these restaurants and stuff that we go to, and then all of a sudden have a new look.
Yep.
Or when you even go, the food that you like and the products you buy, and you see on the little corner it says new look, right, on that label.
So that's paperwork, is what
That's
you're saying.
paperwork.
Yeah.
Believe
Some
it or
bullshit is
not,
what I'm
that
saying.
is paperwork.
It's
all right?
protecting you.
I
But it's
understand. I
separate.
understand.
But all of it is to do that so not one other person can come, sell it off, and now double and triple that profit just because you were too dumb to get
Every
that stuff
time
together.
at this time.
What time is it?
What
Game time.
No. Remember last time we said this?
I think it's drink time.
It's 6:11.
6:11.
The last time.
Oh, if you guys
Tell
didn't
them.
hear, wait. So there was a noise. Yeah.
Tell them.
What?
We're in Oyster Bay, New York, and I found this wine. It says
Oh, we're
Oyster
going
Bay
off.
on
We're
it.
going off topic.
I love this.
Off
It's
topic.
perfect.
And it says Oyster Bay, but it says Oyster Bay, New Zealand, so I fixed it.
And then also tell them about the gunshot or firework that goes off at the same exact time
I love it.
every day or
Yeah, I don't
every
know what it is. It's a bang. It
Can you
happens
open
over
that
there.
balsamic?
Balsamic.
It's okay, so every night out here at 7:30, 8 o'clock.
No, it's 6:11 right
6:11? All right. So around this time at night, there's a gunshot or some kind of
It's a
loud
bang.
like a firework or something. It sounds like a gunshot. I'm going to go
I
with
don't
gunshot.
know. It's
nah,
a bang.
That's a little aggressive, honey, and I know what that sounds like. Let me tell you. I'm on the
Okay.
station.
All right.
It's a bang. It's less than an
The
M80.
one with the stuff on it.
I don't know, but it goes off all the time.
All
at
the
Yeah,
time.
no, yeah,
The
that
same
one with the stuff-
time.
No, with a lot of stuff on it.
Hold
yeah,
on,
that
this is
one.
more important, guys. One
Like-
second, Tiffany.
Yeah, just
I mean,
but not like a
last time my mouth
Dunkaroo,
was
just a light tap. Yeah. Oh my God, is it the thick one? It's the thick one. Oh my God, I love the thick one. Sailing session.
What were we talking about? I forgot.
And we're back.
And cut.
Well,
We are running out of daylight.
we are running out of
No, we got
daylight.
plenty of light.
I think that really fast. As I look bald because it's freezing out, I would love to quickly discuss and talk about.
Who knows if you're gonna be hurt over this?
Okay.
But we'll see.
Okay, so I would love to quickly talk about because it is the end of the season.
It is the end.
So-
it's cold. It's cold. Let
It's
it be known.
freezing.
Today's date is October 19th.
And
and
it's cold.
we were in
That's the
winter
weather
jackets
forecast.
and gloves and
Hand
scarves.
warmers.
Hand
I brought
warmers.
hand warmers.
Somewhere around.
The goat. The goat.
But let's talk about next season because
Yeah.
I think that it's really important to talk about. And Jazz is actually, unfortunately, you weren't with us last time, but we were sharing a lot with her because
There is a swan right there.
Oh,
Oh my
shit.
God,
You
get
grabbing
it. Get the camera.
look,
but
look,
Oh, they're making the heart
they're
thing.
gonna make a heart.
Oh
They're gonna make a heart.
Please do it. Oh my God, please do it.
Oh, they did it.
I got it.
Hey, come here.
you got bread or something, he would totally eat it for
Give him a
bread.
sun chip. Everybody likes sun
Oh,
chips.
sun chips are best.
Or Uncle Giuseppe's
Yeah,
tomato, and mozzarella.
A tomato.
I think a
Yeah.
tomato would be good. And I think it's healthy. Is it biodegradable?
It's a tomato. It comes from
Not
the
an
ground.
answer. That was not an
It comes
answer.
from the ground.
Just throw it at him. And run away
You
from
like
you.
my tomato? It's a good tomato.
I wish
He's
we could hear
Italian.
you on mic.
Fuck you.
We're gonna overdub some of this.
No,
He's
I
yelling.
totally think we should keep this because maybe we'll get sponsored by Uncle Giuseppe.
this so much.
Uncle Giuseppe's, if you're watching,
We totally promote it. Love you guys.
We love your tomatoes.
the tomatoes are really good. Maybe you got that.
All
I
right,
don't know.
so let's talk about next season.
Yeah.
So I know that I was able to have a lot of artists that I work with on, but next season I definitely want to take it to the next level. I want to,
Let's do it.
I definitely want to bring on celebrities. I definitely want to figure out a way that we want to have an event out on the water, right? We were speaking about that. Yes, we were going to have an event where we have live bands out on the water. We were going to try to figure that one out.
That would be cool.
And then also we
Hit
want...
us up if you want to play.
Yes. And
Please do.
also another idea that we were speaking about, and I know that you love this idea, Sean, was actually going over to Connecticut. We want to go over to Connecticut and we want to pick up some Connecticut type artists because actually, explain, Nick, how close we are to Connecticut right now.
We're about 3.5, 4 hours away.
How close are we to Billy Joel's house?
2.5 hop,
2
skips, and
minutes.
jumps.
2 minutes,
It's
guys.
right-
No, but
Right,
when we go out there, we see Connecticut. I know it'll take that long, but it seems a lot closer than usually.
It looks
we're in
close, but it's
Oyster
kind of far.
It
I
definitely
don't know what
is.
Sean's
Yeah.
talking about right now, but we're in Oyster Bay.
I'm gonna have to cut so much of this out because we're talking about
We
different
have
things.
no
We'll be like,
No, that's some bullshit. We are literally sitting here. Where is the LSS located? Where are we? Oyster Bay.
There
So I
needs to
wasn't
be a
here.
whole
it
bloopers
is in the
episode of
first
this.
I wasn't
Okay.
here.
Okay, Sean, you have a lot
I
of
wasn't
work to do
here.
this episode.
Oh,
You
I
hear
got
me?
so much work.
So much, right?
Listen,
Except for me.
All right,
it
so
happens.
Except for me.
why don't
Like
you
I said, I'm
speak
gonna
about
keep all
your
of you and cut
wishes
everything else
My
out.
wishes.
for next season?
Next season. All right.
Next season.
Okay,
What
so
do you want? Go.
You mentioned us like touring sailing sessions down the East Coast.
Totally love that.
Love that idea. I'm gonna put a lot of work into this boat in the winter. I'm gonna make it a cruising boat. So
And where are we stopping?
We'll figure that out.
But where are we going to?
Well, it's along the East Coast. We got Virginia's, we got the North Carolina, South Carolinas, we got Georgia, we got Florida. A lot of places to stop. Miami's a great place. A lot of bands in Miami.
It's very rough out there, I feel like.
It is like South Beach, not cute. It's like going to wine dance, but
Cut. Action.
I'm not wrong, bro. I am not wrong.
There needs to be a whole other blooper episode.
Yeah, we're gonna have
Not a
bloopers.
part of the original podcast.
Yeah.
Nah, but seriously, if you have people on, what I would like to know is kind of like what industry they're in. Per se, everything. I'm not just saying entertainment. We're gonna take this down to niches, and I would like to tell them like the type of things that they would need, right? So very simple, like I'm coming in as a manager. I'm
Right.
managing 5 artists, right? I'm gonna say you're gonna want independent contracts. All right. Do you have it under a company? Or are you a sole proprietor? Are you doing it for yourself, or do you have like an Inc. or an LLC or a PC? If you do, then this is what you need to do to protect yourself, and how you need to. And then what's a blanket black and white like fair contract between you and that person? That's it.
100%.
Like a 1, 2, 3 thing. Like what do you need just to function? You know.
100%. And like, that's kind of like the fun part of like, we're going to be able to meet so many different people on the East Coast. Like, and because you have the podcast and then you have sailing sessions. So
Yeah.
we're not going to just have music artists. And you know we're going to need contracts from you, right?
Honey.
That's what she's. That's.
Honey, follow me, call me.
That's her thing.
314-784-218. Just get it.
All right, so
Oh.
what do you expect from next season?
I want. What are you saying, Nick? Oh, he fell. He's coming. That's what he said. I'm expecting. I want to get
A lot more
2.
artists,
Yeah,
lot more
2
musicians.
like 2 a week.
2 a week.
I
a
was
week.
saying like 4 a week, remember?
4 weeks really
We can
difficult
do
because of
that.
conditions.
No, it'd be 2 per set, like 2 per session.
Oh, we
yeah,
could do
yeah,
2
we
a
could do
session.
that.
Yeah.
A lot more artists, obviously weather dependent because it's
Yeah.
around on the boat. If it's raining, we can't do it.
So like May's good, June gets a little worse, July's hot, and
July
no
is
wind.
hot, but very windless.
Yeah.
So very good for recording without any wind. So
August
gonna
gets
get a lot of
windy.
really good recordings.
August is fixed up.
Yeah, and then September.
I think
September's
September
okay.
held on for us. Honestly.
Yeah.
September
Well,
was
we're in
good.
October. We're halfway through October now.
Even beautiful.
It's a little cold, right?
You
It's
know
a
what?
little chilly.
I'm gonna
6
say something
degrees.
because I'm really mad about this October because you know how Snapchat gives you like memories.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I go up on Snapchat and today, 2 years ago, I was night swimming in my pool.
Yeah.
2 years ago, it was warm.
Yeah. Well, 2020. That was 2020. 2020 was the hottest year on record.
It was.
So-
It
And
was.
honestly,
Yeah.
It was good. Like I remember.
We
what
swam
was
up
it?
until Halloween almost.
Easy.
All right.
Friends wasn't
So-
coming for a while.
Before we run out of sunlight here, let's
Yeah,
talk about the
it's
sailing
dying.
we did.
Actually, it still looks pretty good. I gotta say.
What is the sailing that we did today? A
So,
zigzag tacked
I
and
was just,
healed.
I just noticed your injury you got today.
Oh
on your
yeah.
Finger.
Bummer.
So let's explain what happened with the fish.
With
What
the
fish?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
so
yeah, that
we were
fish.
Heeled over. We had like 30 knots of wind. We were
It was really
heeled over
windy.
At like 40
we were
degrees.
over like this. She
and-
put her hand down. It
and
was like, ooh,
a
water.
giant shark came up.
Totally was like an
It
Ariel
was a kraken
moment.
It
kind
was.
of
It was
thing.
crazy.
So like it was trying to take us down, like Pirates of the Caribbean type of thing.
And I was like, you ain't got nothing on us. Like, fuck
Yeah.
out of here.
Exactly.
And that's what happened.
And that's how she
But
got
then
the nickname
he
Captain Fuck Outta
said, fuck out of here.
That's right.
And here we
So,
are.
now
here we
got
are.
Captain Fuck Outta Here.
Yeah.
With
Captain Undisclosed. And our captain names are yet to be determined.
We need to figure out names. So
If you guys have any suggestions, put them
Exactly.
in the chat, fill them in, send them,
Let us-
email them,
let
let
us
us know.
know.
Drop a one, the clues
And
bomb
if
for
you have
them.
any guesses for what Tiffany's captain name is, put them in the comments.
Yes.
We want to hear. We have a captain name for her. If you have an idea of what it is,
if you guess it, we'll say it.
Otherwise, stay
No.
tuned to get to know her a
If
little
they
more.
guess it, I'll give them $100.
all right, right
All right,
now,
$100
all
to
right, if
whoever
you guess
guesses
it right,
it.
you get $100 and a sailing tour of Oyster Bay on our boat.
Yes,
That
If you
would
guess
be-
it right.
featuring all of us.
And if you
Because
don't
we
know
are the
yet,
entertainment.
if you don't know yet,
Wait,
keep watching
we're not
to get to know
entertaining?
who she is.
Exactly.
We'll
You-
start it out and get the right. If you said if you don't know yet, then keep watching.
Oh
you
yeah.
get more and more of her to find out exactly what it is.
Once you
Because
figure
you only
it
gotta
out,
be right once, honey.
the first person who gets it right gets the prize.
Simple
right.
as that. There's not close. There's nothing.
There is no end date to this competition. It's whoever gets it right first.
Perpetual. I like
We'll be plugging this every time she's on.
Exactly.
Maybe every time she's not as well, but that seems like a stretch. But maybe.
Yeah, they gotta know you.
We will, every
sailing
time.
sessions, this competition is going to be announced.
Oh my God.
Yo, she's turning red, bro.
Sorry
And it
about
takes a
turning
lot.
red. I'm wearing
It-
like Ray Charles glasses.
It takes a
It's
lot
freezing
for her
out.
to turn red, and she's turning red. And I see that in the dark in my glasses. I also don't turn red, so I really don't know how to relate.
Oh
But
God.
I'm here for it. That means embarrassed.
So
Cute. Blushy.
I think the last thing we should talk about because we are running out of sunlight
Yeah,
is
what's up?
This is possibly one of the last selling sessions
Yeah.
of the season.
Mm-hmm.
And I know I didn't come on for your actual sessions, but I have my own favorite memories. So we should go around and talk about our favorite memories that we had either during sailing sessions or at least on the Razor Crest.
Well, I didn't film the first one. So the first one I did. The second one.
Mhm.
Who was the second one?
Alexa Valentino.
Alexa
Hi,
Valentino.
Alexa.
Hi. So the second one with Alexa Valentino, that was the first one I filmed, and I didn't really use a camera, but it turned out pretty well, and I was happy with that. So that was a good memory. Also, not in the sessions when we were sailing. She was just chilling on the back, Tiffany. She's just like, wait, you can't see me. She's like sprawled out, like just chilling. We're
Very
sailing.
high wind, by the way.
It's
We had a
super
lot
high,
of
like scary for most people. She's just chilling. Just chilling. She's like, yeah. We make a little mistake and the boat leans over a lot. She's like, yeah, all right.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
You know? It's
I loved
sailing.
it.
It was. A
I was like, do
sporty
it again,
sailing
do it
day.
again.
Do it again.
It was a sporty sailing day. We had fun.
Yeah, we did.
I would say that that's definitely my favorite memory is like going out with you guys and like I don't think we expected it to be that bad. We like expected it to be windy but not like bad. And I just remember going out and it was funny because I was having such a bad day. Remember that? Like, I was having such a bad day.
You said you were hungover.
I was
and
very hungover. A lot of misfortunate events happened to me, and I
Exactly.
decided to cope with it.
You needed some sailing.
To go
is the
sailing,
only
yep.
remedy.
And the fact that it was just like the water was so angry, but we were so happy.
It was angry.
It was like kind of poetic, you know?
Yeah.
That was definitely my favorite. And then my second favorite was when we were out on the water and we ran into Captain Matt.
Oh,
Yeah.
I totally forgot
And
about
The
that.
video, we'll cut it in.
We'll
right now
cut
of
it
him
in.
pulling-
All right, so we don't know. Let's just say it like this: we don't know when the recording stopped, but it did. So we're back now with a little bit of light. So
Oh, be
you,
fast.
you pick up.
Second favorite memory was when Matt pulled up on the dinghy, like as if he was in
Wolf
Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah, just like.
bottles of tequila, blaring techno music, fucking going over the waves, him and Gucci, like at 100 miles an hour. And I go, is that Matt? And Nick goes, no, it doesn't look like him. I go, definitely is him, remember?
Oh yeah, you were like, it's him.
And that was it. And it was an awesome time, and that was a good memory. All right, Jazz, besides the tomato mozzarella, what's
That's
your
just
favorite
bomb.
memory?
Look at Seffi's. We do
Number
love you.
one.
We do love you. Okay. Oof. Steering this boat.
Oh yeah.
Steering this boat. There's a lot of work.
Yeah,
Is that
tell
wrong?
him.
Should I not say it?
No. It's
No,
good.
I
What?
love it.
What are you talking about?
for it.
You learned how you're a
You-
captain. You're
Yeah.
Captain FOH.
Captain FOH.
No, we literally talked about this. Been on boats, been on dinghies. Thought that when I was on a dinghy, it was the closest to the water I was gonna get. This, you feel the water under your feet.
Mhm.
You literally feel yourself with it when you're
Yes,
going
it's-
left,
it's-
right, move, whatever. And,
There's no engine,
It's the
so like
beauty
you
of
feel the
CNC
water,
yachts.
right?
and
CNC
every,
yachts for Saturday
it's really
night.
one of those things. And I see why they
Give us a
love
boat.
this. I see why you guys love this because like every move matters.
Yeah.
Every move matters. You feel every single one, and it has an effect. And I don't know, just to me, that experience in itself was probably the closest. I thought just touching it, being it, whatever. This is the closest you're gonna get to the water, the ocean.
Yeah,
the
come
sea.
come join us. Hit us
Because
up.
The steering on this boat is completely mechanical. It's just pulleys, lines, cables, and like there's no like hydraulics in this system. So it's like every like like you feel the sail, you feel the wind. Is when the wind picks up, you feel it in the rudder. Like when you're sailing this boat, you feel the boat. Like it's a different feeling. You gotta feel it. Come out here. Guess your captain name, and you'll come out here. I'll let you steer, and you will feel this.
All right,
That was
what's
my
your
favorite.
favorite memory?
My favorite memory. No one else is out here but me. Disclosure: this is my boat. I take this out on my own sometimes, and I love it. It's
That
it's
sounds
great.
about right.
Sometimes I get all the sail up and way too much wind.
And he doesn't know if I steal it sometimes and put it back, and he has no idea.
Yeah,
I know
lock
where
on
his
it, you
boat
can
is.
walk- Don't come
I
on
c-
my
I can
boat.
cut that out,
I
no
will
worries.
shoot you. Anyways.
I'm buying him a lock now.
All right.
Lock's not gonna do
Anyways,
anything.
I love taking my boat out on my own, and it's just those are my favorite memories. Although I do love doing the sailing sessions; they're amazing.
Yeah,
I
we're not good
sometimes-
enough.
Well, when like Sean does most of the work during the actual sailing session, so like he does all the camera work, and I just kind of sit down there and watch the equipment. So I get to kind of like chill down there and just watch, and it's kind of fun because I'm just listening to good music on my own boat, just like.
And the
watching
sound
video.
down there is surprisingly good.
Surprisingly good.
For
the way
being,
the
like,
companionway is
enclosed.
shaped,
Acoustics, I'm not gonna lie.
It goes
What you
in.
saying?
Good acoustics on that.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
when
it's good
someone's
down there.
playing acoustic guitar out in here in the cabin, like
And
I can
singing.
hear it very well inside the boat, and it's just like I'm just sitting there like, wow, I put this together, and it's kind of a good feeling.
Hey, my boat.
Like it's my boat, like I got like musicians on my boat
did.
playing music, and like I'm having a great time. And those are some of my favorite memories. All the sailing sessions are great.
Yeah, they're good.
It's raw art.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, it's
genuine
raw art.
It's
you
just
know?
people being
And it's
people
like
making music.
raw musicianship. It's like, okay, we don't play to a metronome. You play to yourself.
I think that's what like separates you from most of these like podcasts or
It's raw.
tiny desk-esque like
Yeah, little process.
branded stuff.
Yeah,
Like is
they're
that
just-
It's completely.
you guys are
raw.
real and it's the air. There's no padded sound. You're not in a studio. You're not in a room
Yeah.
where it's gonna sound good. Like you're out in the open. Like
it's what it sounds
it's
like.
what
when
it
you're
sounds
here.
like is what it is.
Exactly.
And
And
you're taking what's here today, right now, not like
Yes.
pre-planned. I'm making sure in 2 months.
Oh, I
in
don't plan
advance,
anything.
2 months, I make sure I got this person in. Like,
Exactly.
no, you're taking them off the street. There's so much talent in your backyard. There's so much going on. So much movement in your backyard. there are all these shows out there now to kind of show it, but it's really right in your neighborhood, and you guys are pulling locally what's truly in your neighbor's backyard, and I like that.
Showing off Long Island musicians. And genuine musicianship, because that's like one thing I like when I was building this brand, like building sailing sessions. That's one thing I wanted to showcase is like real musicians that can actually play well, and people who like they sound good acoustically. You know, like a lot of music today is a product instead of an actual art.
Yes, we spoke about this.
We have spoken about this before, and I want to separate that, the actual artists from the people who are just trying to push a product onto people.
Yeah.
You know, people who are actually passionate about what they do, they're good at what they do, and I want to showcase that in the most genuine way possible. On a boat, in the middle of the sound, beautiful scenario, but like raw, stripped microphones, no auto-tune, no metronome, like you are you, and I want to showcase that.
Exactly. So if you're a musician and you want to come play on a boat, come find us at Sailing Sessions on YouTube, sailing_sessions on Instagram and TikTok. Yes, Nick?
Yes.
I got that right. All right, so you can find
We're excited
Tiffany.
no, fuck that. We're excited for season 2, homies.
Season 2.
We're excited.
Season 2. Get ready.
And don't worry about finding us. They find us where you are.
Just hit us up and we'll let them know.
We have Instagram is the best way to hit us up. DM us on Instagram and we will get back to you.
DM's always open, right, Nick?
Yes. And also our email is all lowercase sailingsessions@gmail.com. Email us your music, and if we like you, we'll have you on.
All right, so before this ends, I feel like we should put on like closing time and like have a drink and like kind of dance a little bit.
No, we do.
Closing
but it's
time.
like
Yeah, we are. Well, this will be cut off for sure. Like.
Oh yeah. No, it's not. What are you talking about?
Oh yeah.
Let me show you how it's done, baby. Let me stop.
All right, I'm stopping the recording. Goodbye, everybody.
Oh my God! Oh
Sailing Sessions, last Sailing Sessions 2022.
no! I know all this
See
is
you later.
happening. Oh my God!
I'm not gonna lie, that footage is gonna be kind of iconic.
Oh my God. Bro, that was so good.